Good morning, everybody and anybody. Today's all about smoke and mirrors. Look at all that smoke. And I have mirrors. This is what I've been waiting on to do, basically the first ride on the new Calvin. I feel so small. I feel like I'm riding a frog or something. This bike is so small. As I was taking him apart, I noticed that he was leaking oil. I think it was very slow, but a leak is a leak. So I decided to put a new seal over there. And in the process, I noticed that all the screws over there were basically stripped out. So I changed them all out with bolts with Allen heads on them. Stainless, so that's good. But I had to special order one bolt that was actually pretty long. All the rest of them were fairly short and available. So I'm gonna go get the bolt that I ordered. I don't have another gear, do I? Nope. And then I've got to go down to Leland's and get some more oil. This is definitely one of those bikes that I feel a person's not near as visible on. I feel like someone's gonna pull out in front of me today. On my other bike, I really don't have that much of a problem. But I think with this being so small, yeah, I was waiting for the mirrors because I rode this thing down to the gas station just to fill it up with gas, and I didn't have any mirrors on it. And I did not realize how much I would hate not having mirrors. It was freaking me out. This thing is so small. Seems like it's running good though. I thought I smelled something earlier, like something burning, but I think it was this Chevy. I hope my butt crack's not hanging out, because that would be embarrassing. Hey, look how cool I am. That guy doesn't know that his butt's hanging out. I'm gonna have to hang my helmet on the taillight, I think. Okay, got that done. Now we can go get some oil. So you've already seen the process of what it took to make Calvin like this, and you've already seen what he looks like and all that. If you haven't, check the description, links are in there. I did want to talk a little bit about the process. I think it's really important when you take on a project that you realize that you have to appreciate the journey as well. The process of getting there. Like with Calvin here, you know, what did I end up with at the end of all that? Just a little Honda 200. And that's not actually where the value is. The value, is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. The value is the learning experience. The things that I learned taking this thing apart and putting it back together. It was incredible. I know so much more about this bike. It's not about just getting what you consider to be a nice little bike, or, you know, if you're rebuilding something more substantial, enjoy the trip there. Enjoy taking it apart, enjoy figuring out how this works and how that works. Not just the end goal. Because once it's done, the learning process is over. This is Marvely's Mini Cooper. Don't ask me how I know. I'm pretty sure they're from Arizona. But I think it's important to enjoy the trip there. Because if you're not enjoying that, I think a person will tend to rush it. I will have to say this thing feels a lot less squirrely. Now that the handlebars are down here, you feel so much more solid. It still moves really easily. Like literally, it feels like you could actually just steer it with your butt cheeks. All right, we got some oil. We got our bolt. Forgot to turn the gas on. He's starting to sputter. I always kind of thought that riding a bigger bike, not like CC wise, but just like a bigger bike, size wise, that it would probably get you, you know, seen a little bit better and a little less bullied around, I guess. I was just talking to the guy at Leland's, and he said that people tend to bully around little bikes. So maybe an advantage to having a bigger bike. Man, this thing is so responsive. If you think too hard one way or the other, see how he corners. Just fine. Still feels like I'm riding a frog or something that's tiny, like a baby deer. I think a baby animal just kind of sums it up. I feel like I'm riding some kind of baby animal, like a baby's starting to sound funny now, like a baby deer or a baby goat or a baby. Oh, I know what it is. It's a baby motorcycle. Well, that's it for today. Very first ride on Calvin 2.0. Turned out good. Everything seems to work. Nothing has fallen off yet. However, I do feel like any second I'm going to get run over by something. I hope it's not that. Oh good, it wasn't that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.